If you are new to our channel, welcome aboard to our 1971 Bakin 37. My name is Ivan, this is my wife Victoria, and these are our kids. Hi guys, I just removed that thing. I don't know what is that, but it looks like it's strainer actually. It's such a gross in there. Looks like there is a mesh inside, something like that. But that's really an interesting structure. Yeah, looks interesting. Interesting who made this, and it looks like 50 years. I cleaned it inside. Yeah, there was a mesh actually. It's quite old. But yeah, that's kind of strainer. Amazing. How old is that? So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna reuse it or just dispose it off. We'll see. I'll check it out. I'm going to replace the packing for the stuffing tube. So I cut those 3 rings, and looks like the low tide now. Let's do it. That's funny. I just removed that worm from the packing. Well, actually it's supposed to be independent rings, so that's why I got a dripping from that joint. It's kind of that packing must be 4 dedicated rings, and joint of every ring should be apart from each other and next about the maybe, I don't know, 90 45 degrees, whatever. But anyway, this should be continuous closed loop of that packing for every step. So I'm gonna do this properly right now, and just put it back again, and this should be nice. So the mission accomplished. That was like 10 minutes job actually. It's super easy to do so on the water. I will do the dry fit of the motor to the new legs, and rigging is ready, so let's move it over. Yeah, should be easy. Let's do this. It's a final stop. Okay, now jump up and move over on its own. It's in place right now, but I have some feeling that something isn't right now, and I have a bad feeling that I should measure more than 7 times and cut 1. Maybe I'd have to measure maybe 10 or even 15 times, but anyway, at least it's leveled. I just need to lower down the motor a little bit, but for that purpose I need to cut this a little piece of the stern leg. The legs are wide enough, so it's good for mounting at least. Yeah. So the motor is fit perfectly actually. So I aligned the height and position, and left, right, up, down, and forward, backward, just perfectly. The stern legs are super nice. It's just in the right place, right shape, let's say, and but forward ones, I have to redone it anyway. So anyway, at least I checked that nothing is touching the motor body. Only this little hose, but that's fine. It's pushing that wood. I will take this off anyway. So, and the shaft alignment is just right place. I just like it. Well, anyway, it need to be more fine alignment afterwards, but that's another story anyway. But still, I don't really know what fly bit me. Well, anyway, let's keep going. What else to do? Just take it off. Let's make a plan for removing the legs and installing to another place. I don't really get it. I don't get it. How did I manage to make 416 millimeters between centers of the legs, but it's supposed to be 302 millimeters instead? So that center must be right here, and I'm gonna measure the sizes of the legs and transfer that whole structure backward to the right spot. For now, I need to figure it out where those spots will be in the surface will be on the bottom line, and then I have to redraw again all these curves, as the curves are different on this place, and transfer to the wood and cut it somehow. I'm not sure how I'm gonna cut it anyway. So now I have to remove these legs somehow. It's quite a wide surface, but still, well, I don't know. It's just a plan. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but let's give it a try. Well, it's off. Yeah, that was tough. It was really tough. I would say this is a couple of hours of a nightmare. So the port side came off pretty much easy with a couple of edges and using this multi-tool. But the starboard side, I have to use this nail polish to cut it off. But that was kind of interesting. So now I'm gonna place this on the right spot and transfer those edges and curves to the wood, and well, start to grind it down. Maybe use a circular saw probably to make it more better shape this time and for the better place. Let's do it. I removed most of the fluff I made with the tab and the old stuff like that, but honestly it's just tough. Removing a fresh fiberglass with the Caba seal mixed with the resin, it's no fun, really. So I'm planning to remeasure again those spots. Maybe I just don't really need to sand too much, otherwise I will have to spend another couple of hours. All set for drawing new curves. The table is in place again, and now actually I triple checked the center of the line. I've got 302 millimeters right there, and also I measured the thickness of the crossbar and the legs itself, just to trace all these curves and transfer to the wood. So that's okay, let's do it right. No questions. Triple check every time, right now. I attached two pieces of paper from both sides just to make those two lines at the same time. So I'll put in one side, draw the curve, and move with the other side, draw another curve. And I'm looking for this surface and this one surface as well as the opposite side. And that's one thing. So it looks like I just cut too much from one side, this side, but that's fine. Kabasi will do it. This is turn side, and there was one cut from one side and the other one nothing to cut, actually, just right size. So I'm gonna draw the other line right now from the opposite side. This is the curve from the other side. So yeah, looks like from the port side I need to cut a little bit, and starboard side is not really enough material, but we'll figure it out, not a big deal. Half an hour of playing with the magical circular saw, and it's getting to the shape. First dry fit. Well, I didn't shape any material off from the bottom line over there, so it looks like it's a little bit higher, like port side, starboard side. So probably I need to grind it down a little bit, or file it to make it more flatter. This is how those legs must stay from the beginning, but I'm still wondering what was that. Anyway, we'll have to redo it anyway, so I will put it back. The bottom side below those legs are sanded down, it's flat, so I would call it a second dry fit. Now it's almost ideal, sits on its place. So now I have to sand down all these gel coat I made before to the bare fiberglass, because I have to make a tabbing all around and prepare this all for really good adhesion. And also I will have to clean this forward surface where was the old one, just to make it nice and flat for covering the with the gel coat afterwards. So let's do it. I made the last adjustment just to remove extra material. So the idea is to have equal outside exposed pieces, to be able to have those legs inside centered. So I need this to have for the purpose of the structure of the motor, because between the legs there is a sump, oil sump, and I want to have just exact distance to the motor between the legs, just in the center, because it vibrates and I want to make sure nothing is touching that legs and the motor itself. From now on I reach this point when it's all measured, all two sides, the distances and the centers are measured correctly, as precise as possible, and the only left stuff is to do is just to glue this to the hull and make it tabbing. So I would expect this small hole in there, which I'm gonna fill with the thickened resin. The hole is from both sides, but that's totally fine, completely. I will fill those gaps with the resin mixed with the carboxyl, but this is a small part. So the most important is just cut those tabbings and place them all around everywhere, just to fix this to the hull properly. I'm not sure how many layers I'm gonna put it on, maybe two, like maybe, I think I will make it 3 layers like the stern legs. Why not to make it? I'm thinking to sand down that old gel coat on the port side. Well, it's chipping off on its own, so it's not really hard looking like stuff. It would be easy to sand it off. From starboard side, maybe not that big, but that port side is looking for the replacement. Looks like the oil drops or something, like, I don't know, gasoline or diesel. I cut those tabbings right now, 2 sides, all around. I sanded down that gel coat or whatever was there, this kind of paint, I don't know what was that, from port side, because that was kind of loose, because of, I don't know, maybe, as they said, oil drips or gasoline or something like chemicals. And the starboard side looks okay so far. I'm not gonna take it, touch. Well, the legs are in the new normal place right now. Resin used with the carboxyl underneath, and I put all tabbings all around, 3 layers. It's too late today, so I have to finish for now. If you like this video, please hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below what do you think about it. Thank you. Bye.